copies of each other, which is impossible. A typewriter is a key striking the ink ribbon, and depending on how hard you hit it or how it strikes the paper, each one is different, like a fingerprint or a snowflake. Then I noticed that in the same type, there were different letters from a different font. You've got the code number out of sequence and out of date. It was as if this had been forged on purpose to make this the issue. And I pointed that out in our YouTube video that's gotten over 600,000 views on the subject, that this is a shoddy fraud. It's well known that they have federal agencies like the CIA and others that are masters at making near-perfect forgery. So why was this so shoddy? And why would Obama counter Donald Trump going around talking about the birth certificate issue and Dr. Corsi's book that was about to come out, if it was a fraud, if it was a joke, if it didn't matter? And as soon as we looked at this document, it was clearly a fraud, clearly a forgery. And we asked ourselves, why? So understand, ladies and gentlemen, I'm nonpartisan. I'm a constitutionalist. I'm a libertarian. I don't like the Republicans or the Democrats. And I'm on record for that. I simply look at things and break down the facts. Now, the new information enters the story, and here's where it gets crazy. Today, Esquire, a known attack dog and political partisans of the Democratic Party, came out and savaged WorldNet Daily published book by Dr. Corsi, Where's the Birth Certificate, and put out this huge hoax saying that it was being recalled 200,000 copies, that Joseph Farah, the owner of WorldNet Daily, had chewed out Jerome Corsi, and that he was offering for people to get their money back and for publishers to send it in. And this was not done by a satire writer. This was not done by somebody who noted on the article that it was satire. Once the story launched and Joseph Farah said he was going to sue or was thinking about suing, then they added a little blurb at the bottom saying, hey, this is satire. Now, this does a lot of things here. It shows the White House is desperate. This came out on the same day that the White House told ABC News and others that they're going to run, not on Obama's record, of basically being a Bush clone minus different rhetoric, and that they were going to put out T-shirts about the birth certificate and make it a big joke because they don't want to focus on the issues. So clearly, in a concerted effort, they're still afraid of this book. They come out and create a hoax saying it's been discredited. The publisher has removed it. He's taking it off bookstore shelves. You can get your money back, trying to create a grassroots buzz for people to try to get their money back. I mean, this is economic espionage. This is an extremely dirty trick. And if the White House has already discredited all this, and this is their new campaign slogan, why then would they engage in this type of just unbelievably dirty trick? And it's because they are scared. Well, it now turns out that Dr. Jerome Corsi is going to be coming out in the next few days, including on my radio show this Friday, and breaking down their forensic experts that have proven that basically this is a composite of multiple real Hawaiian birth certificates from 1961. And that is what we had said a month ago when all this first broke. Again, at first on air, I was like, well, okay, looks like it's real. We'll have to check it. But there you go. Let's move on to real issues. And then we look at it, and it's like, oh, my God, this thing is fake on purpose. So either it's they didn't want to use an agency and they used Bob down the hall to do it because they were afraid of leaks, to make a good fake, a good forgery, or they are simply engaging in a psyop, trying to make the whole debate continue to be about the birth certificate because it's balkanizing and divides the people along an issue that doesn't deal with the banker bailouts and the corruption and all the things that both major parties are involved in. But either way you slice it, this thing has been altered. I mean, in more than 50 ways, and that's conservative. Then you've got the White House releasing the latest final birth certificate, and it's got this green hash background that is not on the copy that the Associated Press reportedly went to the stacks and got. And Dr. Corsi says he's going to produce evidence showing that they basically have gone in and inserted this into the book, the same book in the archives that Governor Abercrombie couldn't find. And then you have the fact that this doesn't even have the official seal. None of them do. Not the first AP one, not the one the White House released. And again, I could go on for hours. This is a giant mystery, a giant whodunit. I don't know why they've put out this fake birth certificate. He may have been born in Hawaii. I would rather debate Obama on the issues, just like I'm against most of the Republican people that are running. Ladies and gentlemen, it's up to all of us to figure out exactly what's happening. But the norm for presidents and these corrupt administrations is to lie to us. And we have Obama come out and tell us that this is his birth certificate when they told us 2.5 years ago that the last copy was the official birth certificate and nothing else existed. We've been lied to so much by government that we would be idiots to just believe what they told us because they told us. It is common sense to question these people. And I wish we could end this issue, but it's only getting deeper. And maybe that's what they want.
Where can you find a super strength supplement for thyroid health and thyroid protection? Right here at thyroidki.com. Thyroid KI is a super strength potassium iodide supplement.